Mexico warned the western state of Baja California on Saturday to brace for what could be life-threatening rain and floods from Hurricane Hilary, the Pacific storm barreling toward the peninsula and neighboring Southern California. State and federal authorities urged citizens to take precautions ahead of the storm, which was expected to make landfall early Sunday. Although Hilary weakened somewhat on Saturday, officials warned it remained lethally destructive.
Hang on, stupid ads.
You're not ready.
Yeah, we're seeing God's wrath. That's right. And we just had, we have the hurricane hitting Southern California, and we had a series of earthquakes. So we have hurricanes. This storm, I believe, is being kind of affected by these objects that are interfering with our planet, and now they're causing these crazy storms, fires, floods, and this is all a result of these objects interacting with our sun and then coming here and interacting with the earth. So this is China right now. This is Mexico, getting hammered by the hurricane. So this is the latest footage out of Mexico of Hurricane Hilary, and as you can see, I got my laptop back up and running. A little prayer was answered. I was praying on how am I going to get this working, and God was like, why not just splice a couple of things together and jimmy rig it to make it work like you always do. So I did a little session and spliced some wires and plugs together and was able to get my laptop up and going so I could do a little bit of a report here for you guys, okay? So that's a bunch of the devastation that's going on in Baja, Mexico right now as this hurricane barrels down on Southern California, also causing earthquakes as well. So let's pause on that. Oh, come on now. That's not what I clicked on. I said pause. There we go. Now, let's see. Let's come over here to our solar ham, and you can see that the right here we've had a few little solar flares, some solar activity. The seed site is down right now. It's not producing any data, so they're kind of covering up whatever's going on the sun, and they're not reporting it. But we can see here in this graph right here today that we've had a few solar flares. There was one back here yesterday too. And then we'll scroll on down here. You can see that we've got some auroras going on, that the Earth is absorbing some energy right now. And let's see if we can click on this real quick. Get us both southern and northern hemispheres. Okay. So there's your auroras. The Earth is absorbing a bunch of radiation right now. It's being diverted to the poles. We'll scroll down here. I didn't really expect to go live right now. I'm just kind of winging it. I don't have my tripod, so we're just kind of bouncing around a little bit. You can see right here, here's our wave that came off, our CME that came off the sun, heading away from the Earth, but still the objects that cause it are earthbound. Everything's coming to Earth. So there's that little one right there. And then let me back out of this. And they say there's not much activity, but look at this blast right here. This is what I want to see the rest of this right here, but they only give you this one frame. So Seeds is not showing anything because we're having major activity. That's why they're covering this stuff up. They don't want you to see. So also, I was able to find the Schumann. If it'll pull up here. There we go. Here's our latest Schumann resonance. You can see after this big screeching effect, or this big grinding effect, we had a lull right here in our magnetic field. So that's kind of what I've been looking for. There's been more incidents here and there, and you can see as we're coming out of it, it's still pumping along, but we're definitely absorbing energy, and it's causing the core and the shell to grind. So let's come over here to this one. This is probably the most important one of this whole show. This is the fires that are going on right now. Everybody's focusing on Canada and stuff. So let's just show you Canada. So there's, whoopsie. So there's the fires. It's the big to-do in Canada. Well, watch this. This is what they're not telling you. Look at all the fires in South America. The whole rainforest looks like it's on fire down there. Everything south of the equator is on fire. That's South America. Now let's pull this over to Africa and look at Africa. It's all on fire too. Let's scoot over a little bit. Look at the island of Madagascar. It's just raging with fires. So they're talking about all the fires that we're having here in Maui and the fires that we're having up in Canada, but they're not mentioning anything like about this. Look at this going on. Here's North America. We got little spot fires and stuff, but look at South America. So there's more going on than they're letting you know. And then we'll pull it over here to Africa again one more time. Just look at that. Just so dense with fire activity. So everything south of the equator, not everything, but a lot of the stuff south of the equator is really on fire. Here, let's go to Australia a little bit. Look around. Okay. Sorry about the bounciness. I don't have my tripod with me right now. I was just able to get this laptop up and running, and when I saw this, I figured I better go live and show you guys what's really going on here. Okay, so South America and Africa, they've got major fires that just not making the news, huh? Now we're going to come over to, oh no, we're going to go to the earthquakes now. So here's our earthquakes that we had in Southern California, little ones in Texas. We had a 5.1, whoopsie. It's hard to do this with one hand. Let's see if we can pull this back up here. Uh-oh. Come back here, you. There we go. All right, so there's the fires, the earthquakes. Here's the latest radar of the hurricane coming up into Southern California right here. Okay, it's starting to spread and reach up to here where I am. Our skies are nice and cloudy. Everything's moving in from the south. So this is the precursors of that hurricane. It's reaching up here towards Tahoe area. And then down Southern California, they're already having rain and flash flooding already. And then we're going to come over here to our forecast model. Here's the GFS model. I wonder if, there we go. Sorry, I hit a little button there. Let's see. So here we are with our current radar right there, and you can see that we have this storm moving in. It's already starting to spread up into California and up into Nevada. Let's go the next frame. One more frame. Come on. So now my computer's not obeying. There we go. So that's current conditions. 5 p.m. West Coast time. There'll be 11 p.m. right there. So through the night, it's going to continue to shove northward. This is 5 a.m. tomorrow. That's 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. And look how this storm is stretched and reached all the way across. Let me go back one. So you can see how it's coming up and it's reaching across up here. Oh, boom, boom. Okay, now that's 5 p.m. tomorrow as it starts to finally dissipate. That'll be 11 p.m. August 21st. Then we have this thing coming in down in Texas. You people in southern Texas, watch out for this storm coming in down here. Okay, so that's through the course of the 22nd. Then we get clearing up here a little bit. No. Do not mess with me. Alright, there we go. Trying to do my best to hold this and use the laptop at the same time. So, after the storm hits, it kind of clears out, but you can see the remnants of it up here. Moving back down into the upper northeast. Okay, so that's kind of the track of that storm. Then we have another one moving in down here. What is wrong with this button? Just okay. And that's over the course of the 26th, 27th, and 28th. So there's a little bit of GFS model for you. The earthquake report. Yeah, SEEDS isn't working right now, and the Schumann is really hard to find. This is the only place I could find this. All the other sites are like shut down. They're not showing the Schumann anymore because, well, probably because of what the readings are showing, you know. And my audience understands how this works, but a lot of other people think, oh, it's the Mother Nature's heartbeat is being one with the universe. No. This is the core and the shell grinding together, causing the magnetic field to fluctuate and sometimes even drop. Right here, this little gap, there's a gap here with this beam and then a gap on the other side. See that right there? That's where the magnetic field got pretty weak right there. There's the big screeching event. We came out of it, and then the result was the magnetic field got pretty weak right there. Then it picks up again, but another screeching event. Then it dissipates, and then we have another screeching event. Here's another gap right here. It's still holding pretty strong in that one. But that's your Schumann resonance that they're hiding, that they don't want you to see. I think that's about it. I just had to do this real quick because we're having earthquakes and the storm at the same time. And that's the result of these objects. When they interact with our planet, they cause these storms, and then their magnetic fields also pull and tug and causing earthquakes while having a hurricane. So you can see we've had activity here in Texas and now down over in here. So I just had to pop on here real quick and show you this because this right here is getting out of hand. That's all the fires in South America right now. And look how it's just right below the equator. Everything up here in America, above the equator. Let me pull this down a little bit. Oops. All right. So these raging fires that are all over Canada are just these tiny little spots that you see here. Then, compared to South America, now who's really having the fires, huh? Yeah, the Southern Hemisphere is. Look at that. That is just off the hook. I've never seen the fires. Look. You know what? Quit messing with me. There we go. I've never seen the fire so intense like that. And this is still their winter time. So if it were their summertime, I could understand. But this is winter on the southern hemisphere, and look at all of Africa, and look at the island of Madagascar. It's like the whole island is almost on fire. So when they're showing you the fires in Canada and the ones in Southern California, we got massive fires in Africa, South America. So that is jumping off the hook. Let's go over here to China real quick. They're having a little taste of it too. China's really flooding out. I've heard that they're considering blowing the Three Gorges Dam to eliminate some population. So don't be surprised if some freak storm or whatever causes the Three Gorges Dam in China to burst. And if that happens, that'll kill a lot of people. So just had to get on here, give it a try, see if this works. Next time I'll bring a tripod and be a little bit more professional. But I just got all these instruments up, and when I saw this, I was like, nah, I can't wait any longer on this. Before I got to show this to you guys right now. So hang in there, watch these instruments closely. The seed site is they're not showing anything, but we do have activity on the sun. Let's see if we can get this instrument to pull up just a bit better. Okay, so there's our activity right there on the sun. Some small flares, or CMEs. And then you notice how when we're not having flares, it drops below the seafloor into B range. So the sun is still active and doing stuff, even though they're reporting, oh, there's not much going on. Well, if there's not much going on, why are you hiding the data? So let me just even pull this up for you real quick. I'm going to show you the seed site here. As we have live from the parking lot of Starbucks. Looky here, no data for the last 3 days. That's important data that we need to see so we know what to expect here. So we had activity on the 17th that translated to today's activity on the 20th. We have this inbound energy at the same time we're having the hurricane and the earthquake. You think maybe it's because of that? I think so. And if we could take a peek here real quick and see if I can get the 18th. We'll pull up the 18th because whatever happened here will be what to expect tomorrow. So I'll let this load up a little bit. This is the 18th. And it's not even all the data. It just shows a blip. Yeah, so whatever happened here on the 18th, they're hiding too. So until they start showing all the data, I'm considering this, they're hiding this material. They're hiding this data. I don't think it's, we just forgot to put it up or we're just running late. Nah, they don't want you seeing what's going on because it's going to translate to even more devastation here on the earth. So just had to pull off a quick little live stream with the laptop now that I got it up and running. Thankfully I was able to the Lord guided me. He's like, dude, just do this, cut the tip off of that one, cut the plug off this other one, and splice them back together and make a plug of your own that'll work. So I did. I made my own plug, my own charging thing, and charged up the laptop so I could bring you a little bit of a report here. Okay? So sun's still popping off. It's being hidden. It's causing this crazy weather and devastation here. So now we're gonna have to have an ad. And these guys, I mean, really, can you just rip us off a little bit more? Can you just steal a little more money with your ads and stuff? So I guess it's not gonna play now. That's wonderful. There we go. Just a little bit so this is what it's already doing to Baja California, okay? As you can see, there's huge volumes of water coming down, mudslides, landslides. Look how fast that water is moving too. So it's raping Mexico, it's raping China. Russia's got forest fires. We got fires in South America and Africa. We're getting closer to the end, folks. You can tell by what's going on. And some people say, oh, it does this every year. Oh, some places have flash flooding. No, not like this. Not all around the world. That excuse is gone now. That's a lame excuse for, oh, well, this stuff happens every once in a while. No, not at this level. Not just day in, day out. Huge barrages all around the world. And if anybody tell me this is normal. Yeah? Oh, this just happens every year. Oh, we just have all of South America on fire, every year. No, there wouldn't even be a rainforest there. Look at South Africa. Look how dense those fires are. So this is way out of the norm, and it's time people will say, pull their heads out of the sand and start taking a close look at what's really going on. Nibiru is near. Oh, it's here. It is here. It has been here for a few minutes. It doesn't just go swinging by. It stops and hangs out right outside of our planet, right outside of our magnetic field. So, and here's the results. This is what it does to our planet. Start fires, floods, earthquakes, hurricanes and earthquakes at the same time. A hurriquake, some people are calling it. I think that's pretty cool. So a new weather phenomenon, the hurriquake. The hurricane with an earthquake. Also, there are storms coming off the coast of Africa. I think we have 4 or 5 now, all lined up in a row, that are all going to come cruising across. Whoopsie here. My bad. All coming off the Cape of Africa, or the side of Africa here, heading our way. So everybody on the East Coast, get ready to have your hurricanes now too. So we have hurricanes on the West Coast and ones coming for the East Coast, with South America on fire, South Africa on fire, the island of Madagascar on fire. So you can tell we're getting closer and closer every day. All right, that's pretty sloppy. Oh, I had to do this. I hate when it doesn't work out just right. And then right here, this is our latest radar of this hurricane coming into the West Coast. So as all this rain lands on these foothills, expect to see mudslides, landslides, especially when the ground is shaking. Not only do you have it super saturated, then an earthquake comes along and causes liquefaction, and you're going to see all kinds of crazy landslides, people losing their homes that live on the hillsides and stuff like that, because this is just going to undermine all that footing. That stable soil is going to be super saturated and then shaken like jello to where we get liquefaction. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see just a whole mountain slide away. Brian, do you think Nibiru is coming on 9/28? No. Nibiru is already here. It's not coming, it's already here. These are the side effects right here of it. It's been here for a while. These objects that we see coming off the sun are other than Nibiru. All right, these are other planetoids, small solar systems with their own star that are all arriving here. And I believe it was what was it, BP Earthwatch or MBB? Somebody caught the picture of Jupiter with a brand new star right next to it, getting bigger and brighter every day. I forget who it was, but I'll have to go look that up. There's a picture, the satellite shot of Jupiter, and off to the side of it, you can see a brand new star getting bigger and brighter and approaching. So, as we get closer and closer to the end here, you're going to see this stuff continue and even ramp up as we go. And pray that we'll get some more data out of that seed site. I'm extremely upset with the George Mason University for not keeping up on this site. This is crucial data at this moment, and the removal of data or the lack of posting it will cost them dearly in the spiritual realm. Dearly. This is censorship that is not supposed to be. And they're trying to keep people in the dark. Well, I don't like that. So I expose the dark and I bring lightness so you guys can see what's really going on here. All right, one more time back to this one, because this is just off the hook. Look at this. That's South America. That's all rainforest, you guys. That's what produces the oxygen, a third of the oxygen for our planet. Right there. And it's all burning away now. Then you come over here to Africa. Look at that. Look at how intense all those fires are. And most of it is all below the southern equator. South of the equator. Which is their winter time. They're not supposed to be having fires like this in wintertime. Okay, and look at the island of Madagascar. It looks like the whole island almost, except for maybe the very tip and the coast. So, there's a lot more going on than they're telling you about. And I'm going to go because Big Diesel just pulled in and he's going to park and make all kinds of noise and stuff. So, that's about it for right now. I'll try to get back to you later. I might do another stream later tonight. Love y'all. God bless. And until my next stream, bye.